Welcome back, co-pilots, as we continue this Aerobiz Supersonic flashback look. We're in episode 3 here. We are making inways into many markets now. We have a lot of work still to be done. We've got to start getting some new planes in coming soon. We got to stockpile a little bit. We are still trying to grow. We're trying to grow our international routes. We're trying to grow within each region as well. But we are having to be cautious not to overextend as we dive into some of these new regions. But one thing I do want to do on this this first one is to go ahead and get a regional hub set up here. Because if we can get one set up, that'll be paving the way for eventually knocking out Sao Paulo. In Europe, I would like to get to Greece if we're able to afford it, but I don't know if we will be. We are able to. I don't want to do more than one route right now. That's a little too short, so we're going to do the B757. I don't want to do more than one route at the moment because it does appear like we might get some new planes, as some of you suggested. So I do want to make sure we have the money to dive into that whenever those planes come along, so we can always constantly be open at least one route. Once we get a little bit more profit, maybe we can look at 2, but we're going to have to get a little bit more before I feel comfortable doing that. I want to make sure we have the funds when needed. We are currently in negotiations. We're going to continue to negotiate in Europe because this seems to be the way to go. I didn't even look up here. I don't remember when the next Olympics are coming up and where they are. Stockholm doesn't look all that great. Amsterdam, we could pick up 5 slots there. Give us a short flight. We are going to have to start thinking about going into Africa. Also have to expand some more in Asia as well. But we're going to be content with that at the moment, because right now we're making much more profit than everywhere else. So Bangkok didn't expand. Rio Air doesn't really have the money to expand at the moment. Kingston is the hot spot. That's an interesting choice. So internationally, we are still number 1. Europe, we've got some work to do. Same with our home base in Asia and everywhere. North America, I think we're the one that we're still doing the best in. We'll be arriving in South America shortly. Let's check out the profits and see how things are going for us. So passengers, we're doing okay. Sales, we're still number 1. Profit, Rio Air is doing much better there. That's kind of disappointing. I was hoping they'd be in trouble. I want to get above the 100 mark. We still got some ways to go to get that profit up there. And as far as passengers, we are only number 1 in North America. So we've got to just continue to expand to see if we can close this gap and become number 1 in some other ones. So we've got our hub there. Now we can go ahead and open one to Sao Paulo. Or is it Rio? Maybe it's Rio. We've got Melbourne down there. These are expensive routes. What about down here? Is this any better? Much better. We can use our small little plane to do this one as well. The B737. Well, we've only got one left. This is going to be the only route we open. Because we do need to start getting some new planes in here. Hopefully they'll have a sale pretty soon. But we need to get some of those small ones again. I like those small ones for these routes. And that's probably all we're going to be able to do. I don't want to get more slots. Actually, we could. We could negotiate for Honolulu. Get that tourism going. Also need to think about getting some hotels and some more services. But I don't really want to spend the money on that this time. Let's see if our profits go up at all. Bangkok didn't open any new routes. Neither did they. Siberia. So no one else opened any new routes. That's good news. Our routes are staying strong at 52,000. No gains there. Wouldn't be expected. How are we doing here? Okay, now we're head to head with them. Let's see some good news on the profits. Passenger increased quite a bit. Profits did not increase too much. Siberia struggling a little bit, but Rio Air is starting to cash in now. And Bangkok's going to always have enough money to do things, maybe not as quickly as us, but they will be just fine. So we have to continue to try to push them down. Rio's got some new planes coming along the way. All right, we got Amsterdam and Nice. I want to examine these routes down here. Sydney to Perth is not doing that great. So we need to lower these fares. They're at minus 20%. Oh, no, I didn't want to set it. So we will do one better. We'll go 0%. Let's just try 0% at the moment. See if that gives us a little bit. We don't have to necessarily go to where they're at. Melbourne's doing great because they don't have a route there. I don't want to go much lower than that because we need to make sure we stay in profit. Tokyo to Sydney could be better. Bangkok to Sydney is at 5%, so we're already lower than that. How are they filling that so much more than we are? We have the better plane, we have the better airline, everything about us is better. Disappointing. Yeah, they're number one in the region, okay. Well, let's see what can happen to... Oh, we don't have the spots. Now we have to negotiate for Mexico City spots. Don't need too many of them. Just gonna get 10 to start. Let's head over to Europe. Nice cheap flights. Ooh, this is probably not the most efficient of planes for this one. We are definitely going to have to buy some planes. Some of these short haul flights, especially if we're going to be flying around in Europe and we have those two cities in Japan still to connect. So let's invest in some planes if we can. Boeing, we like you. Two planes it is. You know, one thing. Where do we have? We have one hotel. Is it making money? It's not making any money. Ugh. We're going to... Oh, we have a hotel. What about in LA? Is that making money? That's not making any money. Why are our hotels not making any money? Let's see if the other ones are. It's Bangkok making any money from hotels? Oh, they've got a city hotel in Cairo. That's making them decent money. I don't get that. I don't get that. Our Grand Hotel should be doing quite well. A lot of A310s being ordered. Kingston, we're going to miss out on that one. We didn't really do much. Well, we didn't change anything on that one, did we? That didn't do as much as we would have liked. How are we doing here? We did lower prices. We took in some of their customers. That's what we want to see. Holding our ground in North America. And let's see. We've got more passengers, more sales, more profit. All of that is good. Of course, Bangkok's got more profit as well. McDonnell Douglas MD-11, successful maiden flight. Okay, so we do need to save a little bit of money. Maybe this is one we just sit tight on. Yeah, we're going to... Will it tell us what that thing can do? All they have is the one plane at the moment. Yeah, we'll wait so that way we can see what the next one's going to be. Is it going to be a better plane or not? So we don't want to go ahead and get more slots at the moment. We're just going to have to sit and be content. Bangkok to London. Oh, we could do Tokyo to London. If they're going to do that, maybe we should. Moscow's been completed expansion, so is Sydney. Okay. Whoa, Bangkok just scored a huge amount of international passengers. Whoa. Maybe we need to do Tokyo to London. They've got a lot more going around in Bangkok, it seems like. We lost passengers in Oceania, so we need to revisit that. Being a little difficult, aren't they? They are rising to challenge us. Our profit went up last time, so we should have some more money coming our way. Oh, Berlin Wall. Germany's reunited. Rio between New York and LA. That's our route. I don't like that. It's Mexico City. All right. I want to see if we go to London. Can we afford it? Oh, we're losing money over there. But we can afford it. What is theirs at? 15%. They've got one flight. We're going to do 2 flights. We're going to do 30%. I hope this isn't a waste, but I want to, maybe this will help the hotels as well. Connecting our hubs all internationally. I don't know if that gives us the benefits of that or not, but we do need to go visit this route here and see what we've got going on that's wrong with it. London to Athens is doing okay. We need to lower that fare a little bit. Try to get more passengers on it. That one's hurting. I think it's the plane that we're using. Yeah, we're going to try using this one instead. One plane. That can do all the flights. It's a smaller model. Shouldn't cost as much. We do have LA to London doing well now. It's doing really well for that one flight. We could try to add another one. Let's see if that does any good. If it can increase the profit, it's worth it. We are going to need more slots. Let's just go ahead and get everything. We're going to be using them. If we want to win in Europe, we're going to have to. And speaking of winning in Europe, we're going to have to expand as well. Barcelona, I don't think, has been touched yet, so let's try to go there. It's going to take quite a while to get them. And we are going to hold off there. Got a decent amount of money still there. We've added that new flight. It's going to be interesting to see if that does any good for us. The Middle East is experiencing boom. Nobody's there. Because long term, it's not necessarily the same. But I think, whoa, that gave us quite a bit of boom in international travel. We're up in Europe. That helped all the way around, it looks like. Use our airlines, folks. You can get around the world. In a tight one down in Oceania. We doing fine in North America. Rio Air, I feel like, dropped quite a bit there. 190,000. Whoa, that was a big sales one. And the profits just jumped enormously. While the Siberia profits are really slowing down. Even more so than Rio Air. All right, we're still only winning in North America, so that's still work to do. But if we can just get the other ones to, you know, fall apart. Okay, so the MD-11, we can check out this one, see if it's any good. Yes, we know Bangkok started flying into Europe, but we just took more slots away from them. Let's see what that MD-11 is able to do. What are we looking at? Whoa, that is a huge one. 7,700 miles. I can only get 2 planes, so that's 60 fuel, 60 maintenance, 7,700 miles. Let's see how that compares to the Boeing. It's better. It's much better. All right. Well, I guess we'll buy 2 planes. Oh, no, we're not gonna. We could sell some. We haven't used these. McDonald. Wait, where'd they go? The MD-80s. We got 8 of those. They're actually a better plane though. They're more efficient and everything. Let's buy a couple of these. We can maybe swap out some of the big Boeing ones. That'll have it for when we have a couple. We aren't going to need more than 2. Airbus, we haven't really visited them in a while. That is a stellar plane. That one's not bad either. That's a good one. Let's keep that one in mind, that 4,000 one. Boeing's getting passed up by some of these. Can we go to these? Oh, we can. But their maintenance and stuff is so bad. So we're not going to worry about those. But I do think that Airbus is worth investing in and looking at. Unfortunately, we don't have any more money now that we can spend. But if things continue to go well on those routes that we just opened up, that's good news. Inching closer to Siberia there. A couple more routes might do it for us. They are down to 31,000 passengers for Rio Air. Their sales are so low. Oh, Siberia has hit a loss. Everybody else's has dropped as well. I don't know why. All of a sudden, opening that route to London all of a sudden gave us a huge profit and just everybody else's sank. But now we are losing money. Oh, Boeing. Okay. All of your planes at half price. We will be visiting you. We need some of those short route planes. So let's go ahead and visit them. I'm looking for the short ones. Long distance, the Boeings don't seem to be as efficient. But those 1600 ones are really good. And actually the 4000s aren't bad either. These 737s at half price. We're going to get them all. And we are going to change our route to London. I want to see if the new plane is a better one to do. So the MD-11 is 360 seats. It doesn't have as many seats. Let's see, what will this one do? All right, let's see what it does. I don't know if it will help it or make it better or not. 27. Oh. Got routes there. We've got some slots on the way. Let's go ahead and negotiate another one in South America. Yeah, it's going to take us a while to get them, so might as well start. We're going to need to go there eventually, and as long as enough of our other routes are making money, we'll be okay. Oceania, let's investigate what's going on with these. Oh, they went minus 50%. They took the nuclear option. Well, we're going to have to meet them at that. They just tanked both of our sales. They're at minus 20% there, 480. We'll meet them. Oops, I just canceled it. All right. We are going to need to get some new routes down here. What looks like a good place to go to? Maya, Nandi, Papeete, Brisbane. We'll just hit the spots along Australia that they haven't hit yet, and that way we don't have to compete with them. Alright, we're going to have to be... Actually, we do not have to be content. What we need to do is we need to go ahead and negotiate to get into New Delhi or somewhere. I think New Delhi is the better option. I don't know if... I can't remember if the Gulf War comes along or not, but... Oh, I just did 9. That's okay. Weird number. We'll get them whenever we negotiate for new ones after opening a hub. Need to maybe invest in a travel agency? Will that help direct customers to us? Ooh, they've got a couple red routes. So did Rio. They're not going to have that tourism boom soon anyway, so it's okay. Our routes are still doing well. Ooh, Siberia's dropped more. Is the whole airline industry just hurting at the moment? Bangkok's dropped as well. We took the lead there in Oceania, wearing them down. We've got a good lead in the north. South Rio's struggling. Ooh, are we going to see more red? Nope, they're back in the black, but Bangkok's profits are dropping. Ours are doing just fine. Got more planes on the way. Can do some more short routes. Okay, Barcelona's about to get the Olympics, and we just got slots in Barcelona. And we've got all of our planes just arriving. Well, one thing we're going to go ahead and do is open that route to Barcelona. Gonna do the small one. Just bought them. We're gonna do 40%. People are gonna want to go there eventually. Maybe we should buy a hotel in Barcelona. Will that get us anything? Probably won't make us much money. Not big on buying the businesses. They don't seem to make money. If you take a mathematical approach, they probably don't pay back themselves and the cost of it very well. But the travel agency kind of piques my interest. But we don't afford it. But I wonder if the travel agency would lead more people to take what we have as far as, oh, well, take this flight. That I don't know. They got rid of their red lines, unfortunately. That's disappointing. Europe is experiencing a boom in tourism. That's good for us. Just opened up a new route there as well. We have 2 international flight routes going into it. We should get some more profit out of that as well. Got to open up those flights in Japan. Start making money off of those. The sales looks like went up. Their profits went up. Ours is stagnated a bit. We've got Oceania. We've got North America. All right. And the Soviet Union has collapsed. Oh, we're back in the red. No, we are going to try that. We are already at minus 50%. Same as them. I mean, we could try an advertisement, but I don't think that is. I think this is where maybe buying the travel agency helps us. Be like, hey, these are the routes you need to take. I'm interested to see if it does. Now that does limit on what we can do this turn. But we can negotiate for more routes or more in Tokyo. We're going to need them if we're going to take over Asia. Let's pick up another 11. That gives us 20 slots, I believe, available. And that should be good. So let's finish this turn out, see how things go, and get ourselves set up for the next one. So we have Siberian Red. Bangkok's done a good job of spreading it. They've just gone to the weaker areas. So here we have the Gulf War breaking out. I remember watching the Royal Rumble and Rowdy Piper and all that whenever the Gulf War broke out. That was, it's like one of those memories just in my brain about him. And I think it was like Sergeant Slaughter when he turned and went bad and became a mega heel against the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan. I digress. Sorry. Do we have that travel agency yet doing anything? Not yet, it looks like. hopefully our profit did not decrease, but I'm not so sure. It did decrease. Rio's, it went negative, so that's good to see. We do need to open up these new routes now. We have the lead in a couple regions, so at this point, the ones that we have the lead in, we can just ignore and try to focus on capturing those. So it will expect an all-around increase in our passenger loads. That's what we want to see. And now we've got new rights in places that we can dive into these places. So things are looking, I think, rather decent for us. Let's do one more. I do want to open up one of these routes. I think this is going to really help bring in a lot of customers. It won't bring in a lot of money, but it's going to bring in a lot of passengers. And I think we can go like 50% on this. Because they're all going to want to travel to Tokyo. It's like the bullet train, only get to fly. Get to see more of the countryside. And I want to see how Oceania shapes up. So we do have to get into Africa as well. And we've got to get more of Europe. I think Vienna's nice this time of year. Do we have Vienna? Oh yeah, I thought we did. Oh. Let's go ahead and do our 5. We can always expand on the routes that are doing well. I could negotiate for more slots. Do it that way. Let's go to Africa here. We're going to go into Cairo. I don't think Tunis is as good. So 36 and 42. Let's see. Does Tunis stack up with that? 28 and 36 it doesn't. So Cairo's the only one to go into. They have the head start on it. We want 10. And I think we're good there. We will be able to open a new route to New Delhi soon as well. So the Gulf War continues to rage on. Skyrocketing oil prices. That's going to hurt our profits. Thankfully, we are in Europe. Lots of passengers still internationally. 43,000. We're going to start taking that. And as far as passengers, we have the lead taken in Southeast Asia. For the first time in a very long time. Got one of those locked down. Now we need to try to expand in the other ones as well. So profits went up slightly. Rio got hit even harder that time. But Siberia has bounced back, and they're making decent, well, not decent, but okay money. So we got North America, Oceania. We're about to dip our toes in the Middle East and Africa. We just gained ground in Southeast Asia. Okay, I think we can get this. Oh, right. So now's the time where we're going to pause for this episode, wrap it up. Let's take one quick look at the new route that we did. Is it working? Tokyo to LA is crushing it. Tokyo to Seoul is crushing it. And Hong Kong. Man, all of those are. Sapporo, yeah, it's getting us money. It's getting us everything we need. So we're going to wrap up here. We're in April 1992. We will continue to grow and build. This series is not going to take as long as the Liberty or Death one, obviously, which is kind of nice. So it's a shorter one. I don't know. It won't be too many more episodes. I don't know if we'll win it, though. Again, I might be getting ahead of myself here. But I want to thank you all for joining me. It's been fun revisiting this. I hope you're enjoying it as well. Take care, and we will see you on the next episode.